Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, where I have just been informed that the rancid crop grows unchecked and abhorrent. That's terrible. That's terrible news. We're going to have to do everything in our power to fix that. So we are trying to keep the flame at 40 plus, and there's mastery on the line here. This is a very important resource. So as much as I want to hit some hospitals, we do have to be wary of going too long without an assistance encounter. We definitely need to get that loathing down quickly as well. So I'm wondering, maybe we go right here. Basically, like I'm thinking, I'm hoping that this is an encounter. We want a resistance encounter there, then a hospital, then well. What I want is like a resistance encounter, then a hospital, then an assistance encounter. That does not necessarily seem to be on the cards here. Everybody's stuff is glowing, but I think that's just the case every time you load the game. Seems like maybe not the way that ought to be. Also, did I not equip the laudanum? I might have, and then it just didn't autosave after I did. To whom? To whom goes the laudanum? Who's got the highest speed? Okay, the Jester and the Runaway are both pretty high. Let's give it to the Jester. All right, keep trying to manage. People got opinions. Right, the two of the options are the same, so it's hard to know which thing they care about. Well, I do desperately want to visit a hospital. Let's go middle, because we know middle is at least what one person wants. We can't be sure that either of the question marks would prevent stress. It could well be the case that they both wanted the other one.
This way, if you can make it.
And also run them over. Oh no, it's like a nightmare out there. It's like a nightmare in here with all this slime mold. Okay, what have we?
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
Oh, that's cool. Happy to see medicinal herbs. Yeah, this is all right. That's a great question, Sarmenti. How's everybody feeling here? Okay, good. Votes for the hospital. I want to go to the hospital. How we doing? 85? Okay. And it is possible that we could pull a, we could pull one of those combat item lanterns from some of this garbage on the road as well. We should be able to manage our light. And the flame gutters in response to my words. Game just letting me know. Don't get too comfortable. Okay. Triage, wellness, pharmacy. So, okay, okay, so this is the screen where you can heal people. I don't think I'd even noticed these tabs up here before. They are somewhat unobtrusive. So, like, what is it? Okay, it just costs relics to clear negatives, and we do not have enough relics to clear a negative. It looks like they're all always the same cost. Can I lock in? Yes, that's even more expensive. And then there's a pharmacy. Sorry, there's a pharmacy with, is that 8 laudanum for $3 each? I will take all of as much laudanum as you will give me. Thank you. And then we might, let me, yeah. Thanks, nice to see you. Did she say posting up? Is that verbiage that they have access to? Yeah, laudanum. Who wants to also carry some laudanum? Probably you. You're not the fastest, but that's good. We don't want to group it up too much, right? We want our laudanum gain opportunities to be spread out. Okay. We don't want to go to another hospital right away because we don't have any currency. Let's go get into an unnecessary fight followed by a more necessary fight. Yeah, the light will hold, probably, maybe. Ambushed. Okay, well, this could be worse. So yeah, we just definitely always loading them all the time. There's no reason for anyone to have any stress. And we can fix our order problem really quickly here, actually. With the exception of the witch doctor being kind of like weird in the middle. Here, you get that. Hooray! Do not dwell on it. Forward, I say. Let's hope she doesn't pay too harsh a price for that. Why would that stress you out? Why would it stress you out that somebody stabs this game? Ooh. Okay, she is really taking a beating here. Let's maybe try to cool her down a little bit. Good stuff. I could have thought about that a little bit more carefully. Because really I should have had the Jester go after this one, because Bonnie can't... Bonnie could have gone after the person in third, though. I cannot forward 2. If I could forward 2, I would move her forward and then just have the Jester use a stab to correct things. As it is... Oh no, this does hit the... Okay. Never mind. Firefly's fine here, actually. Although we do need just a little bit more violence. If you can believe it.
Messy, but effective.
Yeah, literally just like non-stop fountains of stress.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
So how would we ever fix a negative relationship enough to get it to go away? Like, what is the method? I don't know. Let's just try to clear you. So it doesn't really seem like there is one, right? We would have to find a situation where they agree a large enough number of times. Basically, that's our only control. We would have to find 4 consecutive situations where we can choose an option that they agree about without any negative relationship stuff happening in the interim, even though it's, you know, obviously going to, because that's how negative relationships work. Also, I'd like it to be noted that that was bullshit. There was a trigger, there was an I needed that trigger on the battlefield medicine from a character who is not low on health and doesn't have a status effect. So it does seem like, even though they quote-unquote fixed some of the triggers, it does seem like they're still completely nonsense. They are now firing according to the intended design, I guess, but they're still nonsense. See, I guess you can't attack the back row in any meaningful way from the third spot anyway. Let's have the Jester fall back here. So that if the Witch Doctor, or if the Plague Doctor... I don't know why I keep doing that. If the Plague Doctor gains another stress, we can at least play the song. You can just, I don't know, stab a tombstone. Until it bleeds, for some reason. Yep, cool. Alright, well that de-stressed at least. We got something out of it. with you can do that really helps. We can bring this person forward a little bit. Okay. I don't think there was any point in delaying that.
Scavenge what you can, and be off once more.
A little bit of money. Now that I know we can use money to buy, or the gold money at least, to buy laudanum, I definitely have a higher opinion of it. Hooray, relationships. All right, let's do it. Please tell me y'all want to do it.
In the face of the end.
Okay, so you two are gonna... Well, this is awkward, but I think we really want to do it, especially as the light gets dimmer. We need to reduce that loathing. Oh my, it's some sort of alpha scapegoat. Black Phillip. Okay. That's not... So that's my resistances that are lowered, yes? Yeah, okay. It is worded a little bit weirdly where like it sort of implies that it's affected the enemies. I guess let's try to take out the livestock in the middle first. We can probably do this pretty quickly. Must you? Okay, weird. You licked your goat and your goat really liked it, and I don't really want to think about the implications of that. So we want to apply combo. But this isn't really a situation where I care about this, right? Our hope is that this thing's going to be dead quickly enough that it won't matter.
Unavoidable end.
Yeah, tell me you have no death blow resist. Okay, good. So... I mean, probably best we... Oh, that's a... Right, that's plenty of blight resist there. And this is just one blind charge. Yeah. I don't think any of our options are particularly strong. Wow. Look at the heroism. So now we're in kind of a weird situation. I think that makes sense. Why would that look... Okay. That doesn't even make sense as an effect from... I don't know that I do want to move you forward, actually. What I want to do is get rid of this. I want this out of here. I want these two to be adjacent. Yep. Yep, I'm willing to do that. Okay.
An unavoidable end.
Just pull a chunk right off of him there, huh? That's fun. Okay. So... that'll offset the healing at least. We are still going to try to take this one down first, right? Yeah, I think so. Turning out to be pretty fireproof, which is bad news. And I didn't think that was going to work, but I had hope. I think this helps. We gotta get our... Oh, right, I was still immobilized. It's weird that a skill that's designed to move you forward prevents you from moving forward.
The greatest test of all.
Alright, and nobody's got any healing available. Come on, please, just give each other a little bit of... Okay, nope, we don't get to heal until later. Well, this had better get a kill then. Ooh. That makes things a lot better. You do not currently have a taunt. I guess we could apply a weaken. I don't know. It's probably just this and hope he doesn't hit you. Okay, that's not awesome, but yeah. Come on. This fucking game.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
Okay, so in theory, we are going to get another shot at the heal. Okay, double relationship move from character like behaving in role. I like that.
The slow suffering begins.
Death blow. Heal, big heal, big heal. Time for a big heal. Nope, that was right. That was the one that just increases the amount of stress I have. Okay, please do not let the barbarian be high in the turn order. It shouldn't be necessary. Well, the thing is, this thing has death blow resist, so it could survive
caustic agony.
It could survive an infinite number of attacks potentially. We have no reason to think that we are safe here. And it's going to. Fun.
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
Okay, 20% max HP, I believe. That is what Boudica was already using, right? Yes. We're almost out of that negative relationship. So let's see here. We've also run out of the other one. Buffing Blight Resist here is maybe reasonable. We're probably better off with the more versatile herbs, even though they are obviously reactive rather than preventative, which is not awesome. And then you know, a big fire attack in this place is more sensible than in the last couple of places. So this is not what I want. I want the map. Here's hoping that this is an assistance encounter. That would be really nice. Also, here's hoping that this battle that we're almost certainly going to get into here is easier. Cool, the relationship got worse. $49. Yeah, we are for sure doomed on our goal if this next thing is not a resistance encounter, or an assistance encounter rather. Oh, cool, elite enemies. This is exactly what I was looking for. Well, this is a situation where we desperately need to play an inspiring tune and absolutely cannot afford to. Alright, thank you. It's actually very relevant. Yeah, let's all scream into the wind together for a while, shall we? First of all, firebomb. Secondly, for real, we gotta get rid of this dude. Okay. You know what? Like we gotta take this seriously. We really gotta lay this one out. Okay, that's not great.
The slow suffering begins.
Yep, I think we're just gonna spend the whole turn, the whole turn tending to you. Yeah, good. How dare you help someone I care about? She says. Makes sense to me. Debating a make it bleed, or a bleed out rather. Because we really do need to, like... It's going to make it a little bit more annoying to get through the very, very high health dinner cart, though. So I might be able to kill you. Probably I'd be able to kill you. But then puts me out of position to play music, which is not great. And you don't die until your turn anyway. I'm gonna play Inspiring Tune here. We're gonna hope for the Plague Doctor to be able to finish the job. Okay, 2 is good, right? No, 2 was not enough. That blight absolutely did need to happen. I really, really appreciate the tombstone removal. Super helpful. Unfortunately, I think we're going to be less happy about the next thing. This is probably a time for a yop, right? Because it's going to do some kind of like ridiculous thing and we want the damage to be low when that happens. Just shout at it really hard. You know what? I'm going to smoke screen as well. Like, let's really, really get ready for this. So, this is a little weird. Maybe I just ounce even though it doesn't help anybody. Because I don't want to eat the vulnerable with Noxious Blast. It's going to add like 1 damage. Battlefield Medicine. We could just, you know, it's not unreasonable to just go for a heal on somebody.
A little help impeccably timed.
Well, the weakness helped at least. Yeah, that was some okay extra damage. The thing is, we don't know what's coming up. It's possible that the node at the end of this path is another battle. So I'm gonna be a little bit aggressive here with the HP protection. Although, that was the wrong way to do that. Yeah, I should have done it on Sarmenti. I was doing it this way because I was like, relationship chance. But Sarmenti would have gone below 50% from the Blight take, and then Battlefield Medicine herself. Yeah, that's definitely better. And I'm decreasingly certain that we're going to get a kill. So let's play management here. Maybe I just ounce of prevention. Yeah. Remove one stress, give us a little bit of cover. Okay, so it's gonna do the mortar thing again. It's already gotten a mischance on it. That's wonderful. That's just beautiful. Not allowed to yawp again. Whatever. Bleed out. Once you get winded, it's hard to want to do anything else. It is not the case that everything's blurry. You're fine, you big baby. Missed the weakness. And of course we needed it because the blind just doesn't work. Really need that assistance encounter pretty badly. Well, I do believe it is. Alright, please, something to keep my light up. Yeah, that looks like a winner. You can see, very, very vaguely, Sarmenti does agree with this. And I assume Boudica's going to as well. Yeah. That's good, that's positive relationship stuff.
Awaits, eager to ply his trade.
Okay, that's a cool one. Then inoculant. Okay.
Your coach is laden. You can carry no more.
Yeah, well, I think we... Did I actually empty anybody's combat item there? Yeah. Let's go for a big bleed on you and give you the ability to deblightify people. Okay. That covers that. Did I manage to fix their relationship? I did. Okay, that was the one point we needed. We got a weird uncontrollable negative out of nowhere, followed by an uncontrollable positive out of nowhere. And Paracelsus and Sarmenti are very close. We're very close to having 100% of the party be in a positive relationship of some sort. And we're headed toward another assistance encounter, which is lovely.
Desperate. They need your help.
You know, I'm pretty lost and desperate myself over here. Just saying.
Look upon their noble struggle and be humbled by it.
It really sucks that Paracelsus does not have an opinion to put up here. Yeah, I think these are both good.
Scavenge what you can and be off once more.
A lot of that obviously is getting tossed for hope, but trying to sort of knit my party together a little bit here. Really, you can't put 2 charges of medicinal herbs on top of 1 charge of medicinal herbs to make an item that is 3 charges? That's a little silly. Okay, we can definitely drop the chalk dust. We have a lot of stealth removal as it is. We probably can drop the slime molds. We for sure don't need... Our trinkets are actually better than I was thinking. We probably don't need all these books. The hoarder is right there. We could go to the hoarder. But, like, I probably, if we're going to get any money, I am trading all of our money away at these assistance encounters, so the possibility of buying additional additional laudanum is perhaps slim. I think what I want to do is go to the cultist encounter and then go to the assistance encounter and then hospital from there, and that'll give us a pretty easy path out of here. Which is to say that we are not, in fact, going to be visiting the Hoarder. Purple currency, not so good right now. Yellow currency, still totally relevant, because that path does take us to a hospital.
An elementary problem, is it not?
Wow, everybody wants to go the way that sucks.
They thrill to the succulent flavor that grows up from some nightmare pit far beneath the earth.
Sounds a lot like death trash right there. All right, we need to de-stress Paracelsus something fierce here. Once again, no option to get them to agree with each other. Very clever. Really?
Two facets
I didn't realize
of the same stone.
Didn't realize theirs was so high.
Never one without the other.
Well, that's cool. So hold on, how does that affect your relationship with others? Does it affect your relationship with others? No. Okay. And the game's not interested in the fact that I'm, like, doing something right now. It's just like, let's have a lot of stuff happen. Well, if we don't do this now, we may lose our opportunity. So, plus 25% damage. Pretty annoying, honestly. We don't have good dodge removal here either, so we're just... We don't have a skill where the thing is relevant, so we're just going to have to swing through. That's fine. It's not ideal, but... Yep, good we did that.
A slow dissection.
Nice.
An unavoidable end.
I don't know, that end's starting to look pretty avoidable.
The slow suffering begins.
I feel like that's probably a good idea. Reducing the bleed resist when the bleed's already on people feels a little bit... Let's not close the barn door at this point, given the position of the horse. Okay, so that's 9 per tick. You desperately need to be bandaged. Wow, they're really going after her. Okay. Well, she has too much bleed on her for that to be allowed to stand.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Sarmenti's very close to being best friends with the entire party. Okay, 5% death blow. Gotta hope. Do I then maybe want to take a moment here? Let's just smokescreen you. Yeah, if it worked, it'd be great, and if it doesn't work, then it eats the dodge charge. Like, yeah, positive relationships are so ridiculously powerful. They really have to be the entire focus of your gameplay. So there's gonna be less bleed coming out in a second here, potentially. It's really actually pretty hard to say, because who knows whether you'll actually die. Hitting you now is not going to change anything, though, because I'm not going to push you to death's door. So the question is, like, blinding gas to burn dodge charges versus start blading this one up, I think. An ounce of prevention would not remove horror. It just reduces stress. It's maybe not the clearest way that could be. This one does remove horror, right? Yeah. Boy, the iconography for that is a mess. Yeah, I think this was right. And of course, would you like to perhaps apply 600 stacks of bleed to me real quick? All right, we are absolutely playing a song. And you know what? Let's strip that as well. Please let this be a point of relationship. It was so beautiful. You're moved to tears. Ah. I might push the bleed out, which... I'm gonna do it. Oh, come on. Minimum damage, and it didn't even apply the debuff. Alright. Could be bad news. And I think Sarmenti just ran out of... what is it? No, you did not. Okay, cool. That's what I was trying to say. I thought we were out of that. 7. So at this point, hitting you does have value. But also, might I be better off just doing some of this? Let's try it. Okay. Debuff and burn to dodge is pretty high value. In theory. So I'd have to hit you for 7 to force you to death's door before your turn. That doesn't feel terribly likely. I'm gonna smoke screen this one. Hooray! We finally got something. Everybody's at 4. Pretty rough. Yep. Was there death blow resistance chance? 5%. Pretty wild. Alright. Had to make sure he actually went down.
Cleared with impunity.
Don't think I'm going to bother with that this turn. Let's just do one of these. Yep, you take a stress, which lets you inspire yourself.
Excellent work.
Extremely lucky. Like, super lucky. Alright, well, I mean, we gotta swing through it, right? Okay, they have much worse attacks when they're up this far. We're not expecting a lot of combat after this, right? I guess I'm gonna do Ounce, just clear one stress off of herself.
Empowered. Emboldened.
Like, because we're basically just gonna have chill out time for the next couple of road segments. I don't have to be too stressed about our, like, HP levels here. Alright, I like all this free stress removal. I guess there's not really any reason to stay around in the battle. We're not, like, hunting for opportunities to buff or heal or anything. Oh, I'm not even allowed to try it. I was just like, can we fish for 1 point of relationship, maybe?
An inkling of potency still lingers in
Okay.
some of these well-worn relics.
A little bit of money. Overall inventory space is at such a premium. It's really hard to imagine holding on to Dark Impulses. How many people's combat slots did I empty? Okay. Let's go... You know, honestly, Pouch of Lie is pretty relevant for this party. I'm going to give you this... and you this, because you're the person it's most likely to matter for. Alright, so we're 0 loathing. The plan was to go to
Procrastination
this.
of the inevitable.
So I guess I forgot that I was intending to have another combat encounter, like, right away. Yep, okay. But after this, it gets chill.
She
Oh, hey, it's the
searches
Antiquarian.
dying world for the keys to her own salvation.
Okay, wow. That's interesting. They cleared both charges of weakness. I wonder if it actually was 2 charges of, what do you call it? 2 charges of strength, or if any amount of strength clears all the weakness you have. That's a bummer. So applying the vulnerability... Well, it won't matter, right? Because... No, this attack doesn't do damage. The attack won't purge the block, but then the vulnerability charge will purge the block. Yeah.
Steady yourself.
Ow. Okay, maybe be wary of how much you're jumping in front of stuff, though. Ugh. That sucks. That sucks real bad. Do I want to yop instead, maybe? No, let's just... Gotta swing through it. Okay, cool. Yep, take a point of stress. That's a bummer. It's alright, it's still pretty value positive. We
A little help, impeccably timed.
definitely need a little bit of that. Hooray, double burn. Check out how sick your skills are. And then the Antiquarian gets like 2 turns in a row, which is annoying.
Steady yourself.
Maybe we could chill out on the multiple turn enemies for a while, huh? I so badly want to try to proc that relationship point. You probably need it more, but no, what you need is a heal.
Welcome relief from caustic agony.
Alright, tell me this is it. Well, could be it. It could be it. Excellent. Okay, yep, that's, yep.
A little help, impeccably timed.
That is actually a huge amount of healing. Alright, I very much want to play an inspiring tune for myself, but I think it would be foolish not to go for this.
A miscalculation, perhaps.
That would have been a real good hit. Am I better off setting fire to a tombstone? No, I think I'm just gonna smoke bomb you. Okay, yeah, clear that. Because now I am gonna clear this one tombstone and then just hit this dude in the face. Yo, that's 21 points of healing. What the hell? It feels like I should not be allowed to do that.
Another impediment, cleared with impunity.
Alright, I think I'm just gonna... This doesn't result in as much total reduction of stress, but... I think we really need the Jester fighting. Right, like we need to start hacking through this guy, which we do by doing this. Alright, one... And now that you don't have your dodge anymore, use vulnerability to clear your... Nope, never mind. Smoke screen's on cooldown. Well then, we can do this. Yeah, still starting fires. Still good.
The slow suffering begins.
Okay, that's lethal if you are guaranteed to die, which you are. Cool. Yeah. Doesn't feel great, but I do think that's the only move that makes sense. Okay, well, it feels like a double charge of invigorating vapors is maybe not not something I need to be too afraid of. And I just cannot, unfortunately, kill you, can I? Well, I can do this.
A little help, impeccably timed.
Okay. Now the work begins in earnest.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Are we gonna see her just run, or... Because I feel like every other time we've fought her, it's been one of those limited time road battles, right? But, well, wait, this is isn't this a road battle? But it's definitely not, you know, limited rounds type battle. Oh, the stabbing. Wow, that's a hell of a stab. Wish my antiquarians could do damage like that. Maybe when the antiquarian shows up, the battle is not limited. Because we are on the road, aren't we? Am I misremembering?
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
Ooh. That's a very compelling trinket. Yeah, this is totally a road battle. Yeah, I guess when the antiquarian shows up, it's just not time limited. Anchoring Charm I don't think is very compelling. And as good as this is, I don't know that I think we have a good use for it right now. Paracelsus's attacks are not like damage based, they're dot based. We definitely hold it though. So I guess I'm tossing out the third stack of food. What's my light at now? 75? They're never going to let me finish this relationship. I guess it's you?
An unexpected find.
Ooh. That's a real bad version of that thing. I guess I should probably re-equip. Still so close. Still so very, very close. Wait, is that a roadblock? Are we not? Did I take the wrong route? Oh, maybe you can just get more than one encounter on an unsafe route? I don't know. I don't know that I had seen that before. These enemies are positively gargantuan. Well, I guess let's strip that dodge. That's some pretty effective stripping. Okay, we can burn this little one out very quickly, I think, and then just be 1v4, which seems like the smart play. Damn it.
The slow suffering begins.
Okay. Let us get to work. This is probably worthwhile. Oh, except that, you know what? Let's not do it when he has a dodge up. Since it has a cooldown and everything. Do I want to just throw a big fire at him? Kind of. He just resisted it. I really, really hate that it does 1 damage on contact just to consume vulnerability. That is really annoying. Alright, everybody stop gaining stress for no reason.
Cooperation is the key.
Pretty good. Inspiring tune on self versus stab very much. I'm gonna go for the tune.
The pulse slows. Sanity returns.
Alright, please let this work. Okay, cool. We got everything. Wow. So in the last round, we'll be able to do an inspiring tune on Paracelsus. So it would be nice for us still to, like, it would be nice for the battle not to end before that. But also, we want to get close. So 11 right now, you're actually taking lethal already. So yeah, it doesn't oh, no, wait, sorry. This is 10 damage. I am going to move. I am going to not make things any worse. I'm going to weaken you. I am not, in fact, going to weaken you. Ooh, if that had worked and had stunned successfully, it would have been a real bummer. No, what? Oh, they're inseparable. That's a cool negative relationship for that specific type of relationship to have. That's cool. I think I want to let the Plague Doctor have a turn then. Let's try very hard to prevent this thing from doing damage. If it dies, it dies. Okay. But if not, we let the Plague Doctor get a turn and try to do a little work.
In some of these well-worn relics.
A second Raven's Reach is a thing that I think we... well, not even using the first one. Are we going to become a party that needs Raven's Reaches? Probably not, but I guess it's a decision we don't have to make right now. Oh, she gained the worries. Well, that's a bummer. So we have 26 money. I feel like the worries is a bad one.
We can suffer no sickness on this pilgrimage.
And that unfortunately means we will not be able to remove any of this stuff. But I think the worries is a pretty bad burden. So I think we do just buy all of the laudanum. It feels like we are just barely keeping our stress under control, even playing this as hard as we are playing it. I'm gonna do it.
Tonics, tinctures, and remedies. The science of hope.
Are we okay on... Oh, right, because I gained gear, but I also spent gear. Over what? Probably over the blight removal. The bleed removal, I think, is much more likely to actually come up.
If you hope to heal, you have chosen wisely.
Okay, well, that relationship's improving. Well, it doesn't matter very much, but it's happening.
She heals the injuries of others, while ignoring her own.
Look who picked up enough money for more laudanum. Give it. Give it. It won't give it. I wanna... Why am I not allowed to buy the laudanum? Am I not allowed to buy it because it will overflow my inventory? But like that shouldn't be a problem, right? Because then afterward it'll just be like, hey, throw something away. We could pick up... Yeah, I don't actually want to buy any of these trinkets. So... What if I throw this away? Can't do that. Just not allowed to purchase the laudanum here. Alright, well, I feel judged. To some extent, I think the game is making a judgment about my personality and whether or not I should be allowed to have more laudanum. And I do believe that our torchlight is probably going to stay above 40. Maybe not, actually. I wonder if it's going to drop to, like, 38 right as we hit the inn. Does feel like the kind of thing that might occur. Okay, well... Still no love. For real, get de-stressed. Okay. So the Blight's not going to work. It's just not. It probably just makes sense to go for the resistances here.
Anxiety foments insidious fears.
Oh, nice. Truly, truly awful sounds. She's almost high enough to be able to have a song played for her, so... That's a shame. We have 2 more. I am wondering if maybe I should save it. Yeah, let's hold on to it for a second here.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Well, at this point I have nothing else to do, so I guess let's just hope. I mean, 3 damage. It's something. Yeah, no reason to stop here. It's a little scarier. We can probably hack through this maid. Well, more of us are going to be able to apply meaningful damage to the butcher. Let's try to hack through the butcher real fast. It's still better than a coin flip. Okay. All right, well, fingers crossed. Yeah. I think you really got to be aggressive with your use of the combat items.
An unavoidable end.
It does not aid you to die with them. So we're about to see the maid and then the lady. I'm gonna smoke screen that maid. Okay, that works. You're probably already dead. Pretty low debuff resist on these two. Maybe I go for a blinded gas? This would be an 8-point heal effectively. I don't necessarily expect the blinding gas to have huge effect, and like, you know, blind is a status condition that may not actually do anything at all. Let's just do this. Nope, no relationship. Sad. Are you next? You're probably next. Pretty happy to see that. So... yeah. There's not really anything else for you to do. It's not ideal, but...
an unavoidable end.
Also not ideal. Right before I was going to be able to Iron Swan. Alright, maybe the front guy is next. Maybe that's the way this has turned out. Excellent news. Okay. I am the punchline is not like the coolest thing anyone's ever shouted, but here. It's never gonna happen.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Right, inseparable. Okay, that's cute. Well, start working on this. Wow. Yeah, pretty handy. So no native death resist. Yeah, but you're not going to be able to do enough for it to matter. Well, never mind. You probably need to do that.
Impeccably timed.
Okay. I think we're maybe in position here to be able to move forward on the boss. It's a little scary, but I guess doesn't really make any sense right now. I guess just contribute. Okay, well, it faded away on its own anyway. De-stressing, cool. So you might just die naturally on your turn. I'm just kind of thinking that I might want to slow roll here for the heal. I think I do. Oh, we're at... never mind. Okay, so Snap Judgment's not any good. The rewards that we would get are bad. We got some okay stuff here. Do I want to do another... do I want to do a boss fight with us in this shape? I'm gonna try it. I think we're pretty good. I would like to have a little bit more HP on the middle members. Yo, that's cool looking. The flesh. Okay. Not great. You know, and we sometimes we heal each other a lot through, yeah, through relationship effects and stuff. So. Okay, lucky hit. I do like that the positive relationships all have their own sort of like sensible on theme downsides. Okay, no dancing. Got it. Well, the healing's important, but I sort of think I want to get to blighting this dude. We gotta start work, right? Exulting unspeakable cosmic forces. Feels like we should probably not allow that to happen. Just a little nervous about how much control we're gonna have here.
A brilliant conclusion.
Yep, 3 whole damage. Okay, that's some good basic DPS there. DPS? DPR, I guess.
An unavoidable end.
Okay. So you have actual no resist to death blow. You would need to take 10 damage to go down. So this is not going to do it, but it's a start. And you for sure want to do that. And then also I think this is probably... That's as close as we ought to let that get. Oh, it finally happened.
Tried and tested. A bond to be counted on.
Okay, now everybody's in a positive relationship. Some of us more than one.
And now,
Ooh.
the greatest test of all.
Okay, through the blind and everything. Alright, I kind of figured. Something like that was maybe going to be in the works. Let's maybe just... Maybe you can just calm the hell down. Can't do any damage there. I mean, I can't do anything to prevent that from... Yep. Alright. Okay, that's not so bad. Please don't hit her again.
No setback.
Oh.
Nothing more.
Yep. A setback, nothing more. Okay.
One less obstacle in our path.
I hate to spend a turn in like a harsh combat situation on this, but if she is allowed to freak out, it could ruin a lot of things. And yeah. As long as we can maintain her positive relationships,
Suffering strengthens the bond.
there's some chance that that will get us out of it, right? Like, we already know that the relationship between her and Boudica can result in free heals and stuff, so... Is it time to start sticking the bleed outs? Probably not yet. There's enough fight left that I want to be able to... Oof. Oof. Well... 6. 6 is not so high. I think we gotta kill. Kill is most important. All you need is kill. %. Yeah. Wow, resisted all of the other debuffs. 40% indeed. It's a nice high 40. Can I toe-to-toe you? Yeah. All eyes up front, please. Did she leap in? She did. She leapt in front of it. Just let Boudica take the hit. It's what she's here for. I do not think that we can do anything other than attack here. Yeah, we gotta roll that Death's Door die as many times as possible. And it super sucks that that's how this works, because that's horrible. If you survive the beginning of your turn, I swear to Christ. Okay.
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn
All right.
relics.
We gained 25 flame. That is going to ensure that the flame doesn't dip before we hit the exit. We gained a truly absurd amount of stress. For that, a successful operation indeed. Okay, so... Feels a little silly to give the Plague Doctor that, but... Okay, we emptied everybody's hands. You get this. You get that? You already have a way of removing stealth, but here's another one? Because the method of removing stealth that she has, you know, it comes at a cost. Yeah. So light is plenty sufficient. And all that's left now is to make the inn. And if Bonnie or Sarmenti stresses out and blows up everything with a freak out, then I'm going to be very mad. We probably don't need two of these. Honestly, we probably don't need two of these either. What else would I drop? We have 2 stacks of food. Honestly, I don't necessarily think clotting powders are all that good. Definitely want to make sure I keep all of my inn items. I'm going to throw away the Snap Judgment. I hope that rarer things are worth more hope. Seems like they should be, right? Okay, I think that was the wind chimes that just de-stressed Bonnie a little bit, which is actually great. Interesting, I didn't hit right at any point there. Like, I was holding left and the cart went several steps left, then 2 steps back to the right, and then left again, but I didn't touch the right key at any point. Maybe the horses are not totally reliable? I had been attributing all of that stuff.
Such as this, where a little light still gathers.
Okay, thank you, Wayne. I had been attributing all of that weird movement stuff to there being intentional lag in the controls, but I wonder if it's maybe more than that. Sanguine. Wow. Wow, every round start, -1 stress. That's very cool. You've become a blundering fool. When moving, 1 damage 25% of the time. Weird. And fragile. Okay, that sucks. We gotta get that dealt with. Okay. Pretty cool. So, how much mastery did we come out with there? 4?
That you may stand just a little taller at the end.
We got very, very little mastery until that big bunch we got all together at the end. Ignores 30% blight resist on the combo target and blights for 6 instead seems actually extremely good now that we have a combo token. I don't know if I want to buff your stuff up anymore. Who else has... We should probably just, like, get damage. What else do I do with you? I don't really use Firefly very much. Upgraded Run and Hide gives you a self-heal, which is interesting. Hearthlight is a broad remover of blinds. I kind of want to do this. Just having the extra get off death's door thing does seem like it could be relevant. I'm going to do that. And then we should probably upgrade the offensive capabilities of our Hellion a little bit here. So Yawp has a chance to stun when the target has the combo counter. This makes Yawp way more usable. The fact that it applies two copies of the token is really nice. And then we probably just upgrade Hack, and that's like, it's such a low impact upgrade, but you hack so many times over the course of an area. Like really a lot of times. Yeah. Okay, we got nothing new for the wagon? Oh no, we did get a thing, right.
Away. Plan accordingly.
This doesn't feel like it will be useful. Okay. In items, please. Let us de-stress. Choring is boring indeed. Okay, so we got some ups and downs there. A down between the two of them is a little concerning. Okay, so basically everybody's relationships are wherever. You picked up Braggart from that, which sucks. Yeah, we really, really, really need to get some traits purged. Let's de-stress. Oh, you won't do it. You and you? Increased healing received until next in... I mean, my inclination is to do Boudica. Boudica sure does get hit in the face a lot. But it's also true of Bonnie, honestly. We got plenty of food. I'm not too worried about that. Can you and you drink? Okay. And that was all positive. That just fixed the relationship the rest of the way? Yes. Because Boudica's stress is less meaningful than everybody else's at this point. And then, since your HP is so low... give you that. Alright. Now, food. Apologies to everyone for the sound. And look at that, we didn't end up actually even needing the second stack. Alright, everybody's a little bit more stressed out than I would like, but I think it's all, like, extremely manageable. I keep trying to use escape to close... Oh! Oh, I guess we're on to the end here. Well. Maybe. Maybe the end.
At last, the great ziggurat. Temple of failure and regret.
Okay, no information about what we are to face, huh? 20 leagues to the inn. I do believe this is where we're going to be calling it for today. That's exactly how that's supposed to look when it loads. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, apparently, we're going to be checking out this mountain. My suspicion is everything's going to go swell. And we'll see you then.